Hey folks, I just wanted to go have a check-in with you guys. That's about the two biggest ideas so far that we really gone over, which was angle addition postulate and segment addition postulate. And remember, part plus part equals whole. And just gonna do some easy ones as a warm-up. Try these out on your own. Pause the video, take as long as you want. All right. So just a little recap what we're doing. All we're going to do is just add up part of an angle plus another part of an angle equals the whole thing. So here we got the measurement of ZDE. So Z to D to E is 62. So this piece right here is 62 degrees. And we have measurement of CDZ, C to D to Z. This piece right here is just 70 degrees. And I know what you're thinking. You might be saying, you know what, Mr. Navarro, I could just add 62 degrees plus 70 degrees, and that's going to equal to 132 degrees. Like, I get that. But in geometry, we need the geometry. This is all algebra right here. This is algebra. You're adding something and you're making it equal to something else. So what you can do is angle ZDE plus angle CDZ equals angle CDE. All right, I need that. The red piece, that's the geometry. That lets me know what you really know what you're doing. And not only that, too, the symbols let me know if you know what you're doing. The vertexes, you know what I mean? So like that, those little things let me know everything. So try number 2. Pause it if you have to. Here we are doing find the measurement of RSL. So it's asking us to find that. So we don't know what that is, so we're just going to call that X degrees. We don't know how many, but what we do know is if the measurement of RST is 126, so R to S to T. Oh, so that's the whole thing. This whole thing is 126 degrees. While this other piece, let's call it the measure of LST, sorry, the measure of LST is 21. So this piece is 21. And I know what you're thinking, Mr. Navarro, can't we just take 126, subtract 21, and get X? Like, yeah, you can do that, but you remember, we're doing part plus part equals whole. Okay, that's algebra. The geometry, though, sets it all up. In other words, we need this red piece. We need angle RSL plus angle LST equals angle RST. All right, so we need that. That lets me know how to set it up, if you know it or not, and if you know how to name an angle right. All right, it gives me so much in one little line. And we could easily figure out that X is 105 degrees. At this guy right here, this is 105 degrees. This green angle, that green slice of pizza is 105 degrees. All right, try number 3 and 4. Okay, if you got 160 degrees and if you got 142 degrees, pat yourself on the back. You got that here. All you're doing is just adding them both up. There is no subtracting at this point. Hopefully you got angle, I'm just going to put it in black here. You have angle NMF plus angle FML equals angle NML. All right, so the green plus the pink piece equals the whole thing, the yellow piece. Okay, so you should have just put 130 degrees plus 30 degrees equals 106 degrees. Same thing is happening for number 4. Angle RSQ plus angle QST equals angle RST. So this piece plus this piece equals the whole piece, equals the whole thing. And you should just put in 110 degrees plus 32 degrees equals 142 degrees. You might be asking, Mr. Navarro, how come I didn't use RSQ? Not RSQ. How come I use QST and RSQ? Could y'all use All right, what I'm trying to say is, Mr. Navarro, do you have to use RS cube, or could you use angle QSR plus angle TSQ? Yeah, it really doesn't matter how you set them up as long as you know that which one is going to be your vertex, and you know that you go backwards and forwards. So like this one could be angle TSR. All right, so either way, both works. Here we have segment addition postulate, and I know what you're thinking. Yeah, Mr. Raw, isn't this just 4? 1 plus 4 equals 5? Like, yeah, I get it, I get it, I get it. But I need that geometry, folks. I need this piece plus this piece equals this piece. I need that geometry. I need U, V. Let me put it in red because it's too close to that. I need U, V plus VW equals UW. That 1 plus X equals 5. Now I'm using algebra to make sure I'm using algebra to finish this off. Geometry sets it up. So geometry does this in the green. It sets it up. Algebra, we just substitute those values. We know 5 should go right there. We know that x should go right there. We know that 1 should go right there. We substitute those things in, and then we just solve for x. We get x by itself. Same thing is happening here. If you do not have this, if you do not have that, I don't know what to tell you, folks. Come on now. Get it together. You can't just put x is equal to 6. You just can't do that. You can't say that ST, line segment ST is equal to 6 because you have to use geometry. You have to have this part in yellow. And if you do not have that part in yellow, shame on you. But I'm happy that you are trying with me, all right? Here, this one's a little bit different, but see if you can figure it out. It's kind of like a little puzzle. They give you this for a reason. They give you this for a reason, and they give you this for a reason. And you probably have to find out, I don't know, maybe this and maybe that. You notice that what you could do to solve for this x, you know that tu plus uv equals tv. All right, that 5 plus x is equal to 14. You know that x is equal to 9. You just subtract 5 on both sides and get x is equal to 9. All right, $5 plus $9 equals 14. All right, in other words, $5 plus $9 equals $14. All right, so 5 plus 9 equals 14. Part plus part equals whole. That was 9. And what I could notice is that, you know what? This right here, let me just erase a little bit of this. This right here, TV, is just 14. So TV is 14. Line segment TV is 14. Well, if that's 14, which they told us right here, we need to find SU. Well, if this is 5 right here, we could figure out this piece, x squared. All right, we're not going to call that x, we're just going to call that x squared. So if we know that that's 14, and this piece right here that's in yellow is 18, we could subtract that, and that could equal just 4. ST plus TU equals SU. That's what we're trying to figure out. What we did here is that we did SV, which is the yellow, minus TV, which is the purple one, so TV, so that's 14. So we did 18 minus 14 equals ST. And ST in this case is 4. So we got ST is equal to 4. And that's 4. TU is 5. So that means SU is 9. Line segment SU is equal to 9. I do number 8 real quick. We know that. We do not know this, but we can certainly figure that out. And we do not know this, but we can certainly figure it out. So the green and the yellow we do not know. We can figure out the green first. by doing 12 plus blank equals 19. In other words, BC plus CD equals BD. 12 plus blank, I don't know what it is, question mark, equals 19. Subtract 12 on both sides. The question mark, or CD, is equal to 7. So this guy right here is 7. I'm going to make sure you see it. This here is 7. Alright, so that's 7. That doesn't even look like a 7. Hold on. That's a 7. So that's 7. Alright, and this piece is 19. Well, if this whole thing is 19, if this piece right here is 19, and we know this piece is 17, and this piece is 12, what we could do is that we could figure out what AB is. We could take 17 minus 12. Oh, let me make that a little bit nicer. We could take 17 minus 12, and that equals our unknown, our Z. Our Z. We don't know what that is. In other words, what we could do is that we could take AC minus BC and equals AB. We could take the green, subtract the blue, and get the yellow, the Z. We don't know what AB is. AB in this case is just going to equal 5. So this piece is 5. CD is 7. AD, line segment AD is just, AD is AB plus BC plus CD. That's 5 plus 12 plus 7. That's 17 plus 7, which is equal to 24. So AD is equal to 24. Segment addition postulate, and angle addition postulate. Check those out. Hopefully you got that done, and if you're good on that, you should be okay. Good stuff, folks.